Hey, good morning, everybody. Please smash that like button, support the channel. Lots to talk about today. Today's going to be extremely tricky, but these past 6 weeks have been extremely tricky. So here's what I'm going to start out with. Smart money versus dumb money. Let me tell you, I can show you the chart, but dumb money has been winning 4 out of the last 6 weeks. Smart money has been on the losing side 4 out of the last 6 weeks. Okay, I'm going to talk about SPY ranges. But what do we see towards close? Huge puts on the SPY. 2 huge puts right before the close. Where's the market this morning? The market's a little down. So we can talk about SPY ranges, and I will bring up the dark pool levels. Right now, the SPY is sitting at 411.42. Understand, crazy dark pool level at 412. Let's bring it up, and then we'll talk about the ranges for today. And I'm only going to say it once. So if you miss it, you've got to go back. All right, dark pool levels. Where's the largest level? Can anybody tell me? 23.58 billion at 411.90 cents. So what does that tell me? That level will either turn into support or rejection. Now we've seen the buy the dip mentality. Data's coming in. It's telling me the market's definitely overvalued. When we talk about overvaluation of the market, we'll take a break from the SPY real quick, and I'll talk about forward PEs. Understand, PEs of S&P companies should be in the 15 to 25 range. That's what makes sense. You take the price over earnings, and that tells you whether the stock is a good value or not. If the PE is skyrocketing, that tells you, okay, be a little cautious. So here you go. Here are some main players. Estee Lauder, 61 forward PE. Walmart, 45. Clorox, 44. Heinz Ketchup, 41. Colgate-Palmolive, 34. Hershey's, 30. Cisco, 28. Pepsi, 27. Coke, 26. Understand, we're going down. They should be in like the 20 range. Google, forward PE, 21. That's the only one that freaking makes sense right now to me. Okay, let's come out with earnings, right? Shop came out with earnings. Subscription Biz is the only business that had 7% growth despite marketing. Okay, they spent a shit ton of money on marketing. The rest are low margin reselling of Stripe payments and logistics, which pumps the top line for Shop, but does absolutely nothing for revenue. So I would be extremely cautious on Shop. I hear people talking about how Shop is a great investment. Guiding to Q1, another loss again. No scaling, yet it's trading at 10 times the 2023 estimated revenue. So it's trading at 10 times revenue, not to mention they're going to have a loss. So that's Shop. What else do I have? Okay, here we go. Here are some hot stocks from yesterday that have shitty fucking earnings. Yeah, I said it. Shitty earnings. Upstart, up 25% yesterday. Revenue is down 52% year over year, and they have 152% negative margin. What did I do yesterday? Yep, I got in some Upstart puts. It was up 25%. It went up to 28%. I got in my first set of puts at Upstart at $20.50. When it went up to $21.50, I doubled down. I actually tripled down. I added a major position to Upstart puts. So I expect Upstart to drop. What else happened? Well, shit, Roblox was up 27% yesterday. What did they report? Flat revenue and negative FCS. TDD, right? Trade Desk, up 29% yesterday, reporting that 90% of its adjusted income is from SBC and stocks to employees. So again, these stocks are skyrocketing and moving, and they're just telling me that they have the ability to be shorted. I mentioned yesterday when the SPY was at 412 at 3:22 p.m. yesterday, the volume on the SPY was 44 million. Shit, that is so freaking light. It's usually 88 million by that time, approaching 100 million on the day. So SPY volume is very light. What else? The dollar yesterday, pressing 104. Understand, yesterday it started out, I think, under. It went to 102 and change. Me yesterday, okay, I'll talk about my trades and then I'm going to bring it back to the SPY. Yesterday, I also played SPY puts. Why? Because the SPY was pushing $412.60. What did I mention pre-market? Well, there was a huge SPY dark pool level at $412.11. But I said, I don't really trust that number. I'm going to go up to $412.50 because that's where the dark pool level was from 2 days prior. And what worked out for me? that trade because I wanted to SPY puts 0 days till expiration. I bought in $1.79. I sold at what? $2.70 each. A profit of what? 90 cents, about 52%. So again, it's not about trading often. It's about trading the right way. It's about waiting for the right levels. And let me tell you, if you call yourself a winner on a trade, that's great. You call yourself a winner on the day. You don't need to keep entering. I'm going to be right. I'm going to be right. No, it's about safety. It's about making money and improving your financial future. So now that I spoke about that, yeah, I'm back to Upstart again. Still the worst trash out there. Looks like diarrhea, bad to worse. Revenue down 52%. Guidance was crazy bad. 22 loss of $109 million last year. I mean, it's just crazy. Yet they comp themselves. Talking about the CEO, $126 million of stock. I mean, come on, people. It's like a pump and dump scenario at its finest. Next, very important thing to share. Understand, here we go. S&P 500 percentage of options expiring in less than 24 hours is now 45%. So what does that tell you? It's telling you that there's crazy market manipulation. What that means is generally people use options to hedge positions that they're in, right? Not everybody are day traders like you and me, right? So what is it telling me? As the percentage of less than 24-hour expiration trades go up, it tells me that it's extremely, extremely risky that the bottom can fall out of the market. So I'm going to tell you all, please be safe when trading. Again, I've seen this for a couple days. We can talk about SPY level. SPY level from yesterday, dark pool level, $412.78. Huge dark pool, 1.7 billion traded yesterday. There's evidence that the SPY between $412.60 and $412.85 has been a significant supply zone. So again, if I'm looking to play puts today, and I think we're going to see a similar day to yesterday, and yes, we could rebound because the market's been buying the dip. I'm looking for entry on my SPY puts at the dark pool level of $412 and change. So we'll mention that dark pool level again. Again, here we go, 413.72, smaller level. So if we have a bull day, I'll give you the bull case scenario first. Okay, $411.90 acts as support, and we skyrocket all the way up to 418. That's your bull case scenario. Bull case scenario is the market continues to buy the dip for the entire range of indices across the entire market. Again, $411.90 acts as support, and we shoot up to 418. That's your bull case scenario. The realistic case scenario is me. Bear case scenario. We've got a ton of SPY supply at $411.90. Now, what does that mean? Oh, shit, I don't even have it up with you guys. Okay, sorry about that. Now you guys can look with me. The largest level, I'll circle it right around here. Hopefully you can see my cursor, $411.90. So what's likely to happen? That's likely to stay as a rejection level, okay? If they buy up the dip, market's green, you're going to 418. Other than that, the most realistic play today is this $411.90 level will be rejection. Now, remember, I always say that it can be plus or minus 20, 30, 40 cents. So let me add 40 cents to that level. So you're going $411.90. You're going to add 40 cents. Now you're back at $412.30. Well, shit, that's right around yesterday where I entered, $412.60. So it's coming down a level. I've mentioned the SPY levels have been dropping a little. So if we are going to go down, where could we see support? Well, we've seen it for now 3 or 4 straight days. You're talking about the $410 level. Again, you're seeing the SPY level right under here, close to 18 billion, okay? So it's likely that we see support at 410. However, if we break through 410, again, bear case scenario, you're seeing very little SPY support at 408. The next level is 406.40. Again, you can go plus or minus 40, 30 cents. So let's just add 60 cents. Let's say this level is closer to 407. So again, here's my strategy today. 407 showed a nice supply level right there of the dark pool, 410, and then you got 412. So I would like to enter SPY puts around 412, 50 cents, 60 cents. Hopefully we get a bump in the morning, and then we just fade slowly in the afternoon. So again, my entry on SPY puts, I'm giving you my strategy for today, similar to yesterday, similar to me securing profit yesterday. I'm looking to get into SPY puts around $412.50. If it doesn't go that high and it rejects a little lower, great. I will be quick to act. Why? Because the SPY level has its largest supply zone right at $412. So when we drop from $412, what is likely? We're likely to see a mini bounce at 410. You're going down to the next level. If that bounce doesn't hold and we reject $412 again, it's likely we're going to see the 406.43 plus or minus 40 or 50 cents. So it's likely we see 407. So again, my trading strategy today is I'm going to be negative, bearish on the market. I'm looking for some type of pumps in the morning, and then I'm looking to get into SPY puts at $412.50, possibly a little lower. I'm looking to scale out. When we hit that $410 level and we bounce slightly, we're going to scale out our puts. I am at least. And then I'm going to look for the remaining of my puts to go down to the $407 range. Again, to be safe, what will I likely do? Since today is Thursday, I'm likely to go out till Friday. Why? Just in case I'm wrong today, I don't want to suck it up. All right, so let's just go over some questions and comments. Yeah, Ellie, thank you for sharing. Please hit that like button. I'm here every morning. I don't do this for my own self. I do it to help you traders. A lot of you are on the platform, which is great. If you're not on the platform, you can join the platform, soc-platform.discord. Again, and then we have all of the other services that we provide on Discord, being all the dark pool levels, the unusual trades, the golden sweeps, and then you can perform your own searches. So when you're asking questions about specific stocks, I would look at the flow charts, I would look at the algorithms, I would look at the net flow. And if you can't do that because you're like, I don't even know what the hell he's talking about, then you need to join Discord. If it's our Discord, great. We offer the services for $35. If you're joining Trading Ticks or one of these other, you're paying $100 for the same information. So shit, I'm all about value. And that's why we created this platform, to create a community. You could also follow our watch list. Okay, here we go. John, what do we got? Any thoughts on Lucid? Okay, I haven't followed Lucid since it pumped up from like $9 all the way to $15. I mentioned the dark pool level. Somebody sold 1.4 million shares at $15. What happened to Lucid the next day? It dropped to 13. What happened the next day? It dropped to 12. Where is Lucid trading today? You're asking me if I like Lucid or what my thoughts are on Lucid. I really don't follow Lucid, but I do see Upstart's off 3% this morning. So that's a good start for my options. My options for Upstart expire March 17th. Why did I go out to March 17th? Because I wasn't anticipating a drop on Upstart right away. I mean, it went up 25% yesterday. But over the course of the next 2-3 weeks, I'm expecting Upstart to drop back down to the $17 level. That's what makes sense. So Lucid, $11 is where it closed at. It was as low as $10 yesterday. Again, they sold out big money at $15. If I was going to look at the chart and just look, I mean, it still should be sold off. It should retouch that $10 mark. So the fact that we're sitting at $10.91 this morning, I would say over the next couple of days, I think Lucid's probably going to touch that $10 mark again. And if it bounces off there, so be it. But again, more downside potential than upside potential, in my opinion. What other questions? Here we go. What do we got? Matt, BP said to acquire Travel Centers for America for $86 a share, was around $45 to $60 yesterday. Okay, again, once an announcement's made, the big money, the Wall Street investors, they already figured it out. So wherever BP is, wherever Travel Centers is right now, unless the deal falls through, Travel Centers goes down. Deal holds up, even though it takes a number of months, you're going to see a very narrow range. So again, I'm going to stay away from that. Next comment. I hope the SPY drops so I can get out of my puts and then let the SPY do whatever I want. I'm walking away a winner. Yeah, that's great. That's great. But you need to know your exit strategy. So what you do is you look at the dark pool levels and you say, where could the SPY drop to? And again, I'll mention those levels. Well, we're already past, let's see where we are right now. We're at 410.49. So we're looking at the dark pool levels. We're at 410.49. Where's a likely bounce? Probably at 410. So you might want to scale out on open, especially if the market pumps. Because again, we've seen them buy the dips. We've seen big money buy the dips. So what am I expecting? A drop, some type of pump, and then a sell-off and fade the rest of the afternoon. Again, I would be looking to get re-enter puts around the 412 level. If we don't get there, what am I going to do? I'll be on the sidelines watching the market. There's no reason, and this is a great information, there's never a reason to force a trade. You miss entry, okay, so be it. You were doing something out, you were out taking a walk, you were at the gym, you were doing laundry, you were shopping, so be it. There's no reason ever to force a trade. Let me just see what else we got here. Okay, here's our Discord link. Thank you for sharing that. Please, again, if you want to join Discord, it's $35 a month. You get constant updates. Romeo's teaching last night. He went on live again. What do we got? Following as possible. I'm awesome. Okay, excellent. If you think I'm good, please give a thumbs up. Share the video. Again, I'm only here to help. I'm on my own today, so that's why I'm doing all the questions myself. SPY down to 410. Understand, again, the second largest dark pool level is right at $410.09. Again, we go plus or minus 20 cents. So we could drop to 409.90. We could bounce off that. What you're likely to see in the first 30 minutes of trading is a very narrow range. Again, we're going to open up right around, let's see, it's 8:46 a.m. So we're still pretty early. We still have PPI coming out. Now the SPY is under 410, so it's 409.91. What is that good? That's good for SPY puts that anybody's in there. So let's just say the SPY opens up somewhere around 409 and change. Understand the next dark pool level, which I'll share with you guys, is right around 408 and a quarter. But understand it's only 7.7 billion. So it's a fraction of what's out there, meaning to me, that's like a ghost zone. That's not a large enough supply or demand level to affect the market. So if we drop under the 410 and the 410 doesn't hold, you're looking at 406.43. Again, as we're going down, I'm going to add 40, 50 cents there. So I'm going to call that level 407. So I'm going to look for a major level of support on the SPY at 407. Lucid is on the watch list today. So if you're curious about Lucid and you're saying, where would I buy calls? Where would I buy puts? That's listed on our public Discord. So please, what else we got? Thoughts on Tesla. Okay, thoughts on Tesla is Tesla has been running wild. Tesla's had inflow for probably 13 out of the last 15 days. Tesla keeps pumping every day. Even yesterday where I thought Tesla might do some selling off. Let me just see where Tesla is. It's probably off 2% this morning. Let's see where we are. This morning, we're off 1.83% again. So Tesla was pumping yesterday. It was as low as 206. The previous day was low as 198. But it closed at the high being $214.66. It closed at 214. So again, Tesla, being that it's at $210.31 pre-market, thoughts on Tesla is if the SPY continues to drop to that 407 level, which is another 0.5%, you're going to see Tesla drop another 1 or 2%, probably 2%. So you're thinking if the SPY finds support at 407, Tesla's going to find support right around 206. Be careful with Tesla, 1,000%. What are we going to do? Let's look at Microsoft. You know what we'll do from Microsoft? We're going to pull up Discord again. We're going to go down there and we're going to see what the flows are telling us about Microsoft. So we'll type in TR. Let's see the dark pool levels for Microsoft. And then we'll check out the net flow for Microsoft. And then we'll check out the algo flow. I'm typing in all these searches so I can show you guys exactly what I'm looking for. Microsoft. There we go. Okay. So we have three things to look at. Let me bring it up. Okay. You can see all three with me. That is actually excellent start because usually I forget to add that to my screen. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at the dark pool level. Understanding where's Microsoft trading right now? Microsoft is at, and Microsoft will follow the same pattern as Google, the same pattern as Amazon, something like that. Microsoft had a major drop. It's off 1.61% this morning. So it closed at $269. It actually lost a little percent yesterday. It's down 1.61%. Understand that if Microsoft does sell off, I could easily see it go back to the $260 range. Again, we're sitting at 265 pre-market. I'm saying 260, but the dark pool levels are really small at 260. So you're probably going to see support right at the 264 level. Understand, we're at 265 pre-market. So if Microsoft is likely to drop, what's going to hold up Microsoft? Not very much. These levels are pretty small. Again, 260.76 is the next level of 2 billion, 257, 2 billion. So again, if Microsoft continues to fade today, I could see it fading all the way to the 260 range. And then again, it could go down more tomorrow. So that's kind of my thoughts. I'm just going to go over again My strategy today, I was looking for SPY puts. I'm not going to chase it, meaning if the SPY opens at 409, there's not enough room for me to say, okay, I'm going to go from 409 to 407, because if I'm incorrect about the SPY and they continue to buy up the dip, they being big money, then you can see the market pop right back to the 410 level. If it finds support at 410, it could go back to 412. So again, one strategy would be like, hey, shit, the market really doesn't care about any of this data. I'm just going to look for the biggest dip and I'm going to enter calls. For me, that's risky. I would rather wait for an A+ entry that follows my strategy. My strategy is the market's still overvalued. So that's what I'm looking at. Let's just see if we have any other things. Datadog came out with revenue and earnings this morning. Revenue up 44% year over year. Gross profit 79%. Diluted EPS 30% year over year. FCF margin 21%. So I'm just looking, and their guidance is up 24% year over year. But if you look at Datadog pre-market, it's probably down maybe 6 to 7%. Let's just see where we are. Oh shit, it already jumped. Now it's down 8 to 9%. Now it's down 9% this morning. So again, earnings out, looking at Datadog, it said steady inflow. However, if the stock is going to be sold off and we're going to consolidate Datadog, I can see it dropping all the way down to about 77 before it finds support. So again, we're opening this morning close to $81. It's off 9%. I wouldn't trade Datadog after earnings because I like the IVs to settle. So maybe Datadog could be a trade for me either late this afternoon or actually late this afternoon kind of makes sense. I could follow Datadog and I'll drop this information on Discord, but that could be my lottery play going into tomorrow. Understand, we had earnings, so the IV crushes in, meaning if you were on the right side, wrong side, people are going to unload their options this morning and claim profit. If they were on puts, if they were on calls, well, they're really screwed. So what's likely to happen is I'm going to Datadog play out, and about 2 p.m. today, I'll decide what level I think Datadog could either rebound to tomorrow or drop to tomorrow, and that will be my lottery play exiting out today. Okay, so that was my information on Datadog. Let me just go back to my pictures. I mentioned smart money versus dumb money. Now we all say, okay, we all want to follow and ride the coattails of smart money. But understand, 4 out of the 6 weeks of trading this year, smart money's been on the wrong side of the trade. Smart money's been losing money. Only 2 out of the 6 weeks has smart money made money. So what's that mean? It means dumb money, money that is going counter to whatever big money is saying. Dumb money's made money 4 out of the 6 weeks. So again, it doesn't say smart money's always right. I mentioned 2 huge, actually it's 3 huge put spikes towards the end of the day on the SPY. So it doesn't surprise me that we are where we are. Understand, there's tons of manipulation in the market. What they could do is the smart money could obviously push down the SPY overnight, secure profit on open, and we could see a spike. So again, if you're in puts, what would I like to do? I'd like to secure profit at open. It doesn't mean selling cheap. It means securing profit. It means using your options estimator to find out what your options will be worth on open and then adding a couple of percent. Remember my lesson about nibbling. Nibbling is, okay, you're going to get $1 or $100 per contract. No, nibble a little. Ask for 104. Make the extra 4%, because when you add the 4% on the way in, 4% on the way out, and then you make a successful trade of 25%, that 25% then becomes 33% profit. So it makes sense. I mentioned shops revenue. I mentioned that they've been reselling Stripe payments and logistics, which pumps the top line but does nothing for earnings. So again, I'm a little negative shop. I spoke about SPY levels, dark pool level. Huge dark pool at 412.60 cents if we even get up there. I mentioned the S&P percentage of options expiring in less than 24 hours is now 45%. What does that mean? It means that a lot of traders are making risky bets, are looking for market manipulation, are looking for a spike down like we're seeing pre-market this morning. They're going to sell and take profit, and they're out of those 24-hour expirations, and they could either roll them out to next week or something like that. Paramount, I guess, had earnings, Kingdom Love. I don't know about that. The story about Paramount is, remember, when it was $18 a share, analysts were coming out and saying that they're going to have a tough time ahead and put their price target at $12, $15, $14 a share. The stock dropped to $14. Who was buying at that time? Warren Buffett. Berkshire Hathaway announced a mega position in Paramount that they've been acquiring. Now Paramount's probably, $22? I mean, I've seen Roku run pretty strong. Netflix had its strong run. You even see Disney pop and went all the way to 1.9. Paramount is off 6.5%. What's likely to happen with Paramount? See, here's the catch here. Warren Buffett has like unlimited amount of money for his Berkshire Hathaway fund. And if he still thinks Paramount is a good buy at this price level. He will buy it up, and you'll see that crater be filled very quickly, and you'll push the highs again. So for Paramount, I would probably stay away. Anytime I have any type of activist investing in it, whether it's Elliott Management taking a stake, or Warren Buffett announcing a stake, or even Michael Blurry announcing some type of ownership or stake, I stay away, because they have so many followers that say, oh shit, if it's good for them, I'm going to buy the dip. So Paramount could get a bought the dip this morning. Other stocks on my watch list, let me just see if I have anything good to share. If not, I'm going to head over to Discord. Again, Datadog earnings off 9%. I can see it dropping a little more. Doesn't mean it's dropping right away. You've got the SPY sitting at 409 and change, 409.70. Understand the dark pool level of the SPY, looking for a bounce. 409.70. Oh, shoot, we're on the wrong dark pool level. Let's just go up to Microsoft. That was Microsoft. I don't know what I did with it. Is that the dark pool level? No, it's Microsoft. That is the SPY dark pool level. Okay, so here we go. Dark pool level for the SPY. Again, we're sitting at 409 and change, just under the 410. Remember, I said plus or minus 30 cents, 40 cents. So we could actually see a bounce if we stick right around where we are at the 409.60 level, 409.70 level. We could bounce all the way back up to the 412 level if the market gets bought up. Again, if it gets bought up above the 412 level, there's a ghost zone up here. You could see it run all the way to 418. That's your bull case scenario. Bull case scenario is smart money's buying the dip. My case scenario is if we don't bounce off this 410 level, there's a ghost zone right at 408. So we actually drop all the way to the 406 and change. That's what I consider likely to happen today. Another question about Palantir. Remember, I've been speaking about PLTR for a number of months. I said it was good value when it was $7, then it was $8. Now it's pressing $10 and change. They finally came out and they turned cash flow positive, and they actually have earnings. So if you're looking at that stock, I would look more at the dark pool levels. I would look at the flow and algos for that net flow and the algo flow, and see, again, if the market's going to have bearish sentiment today, possibly tomorrow, then whatever stocks you're in, even if you report good earnings and you're spiking up, they're going to drop down. They're going to fade. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to look for some stocks to fade. Let me just see if I had any other stocks I wanted to mention. I mentioned Upstart. I mentioned Datadog. Uber's had some strong support. Okay, here's another thing. Berkshire Hathaway also sold their Taiwan Semiconductors, which is a chip stock. Other chip stocks that could be hurt by this momentum would be AMD, would be NVIDIA. Let's talk about AMD, because that's one I've been following. It's off 2% pre-market. AMD at $86 is a sell. $86 has a rejection range. Whereas AMD found support, AMD has found support at $83 flat. So the fact that we're at $83.29, again, would not surprise me if they decide to buy AMD off the open at $83 and push it back up to $85. That might happen. But if we get to $85.85, that's my cue to go into AMD puts again. Again, AMD I can see dropping to $78 before it has some main support. Why would I find that level? Again, I use the dark pool levels for AMD. I see where the largest supply is or demand is for AMD stock, and I say, okay, it should have support right there. So that's AMD. I mentioned Wish the other day. Wish, I said, WISH, Context Logic. It dropped to 88 cents after a huge spike to 94 cents. Again, back to 94 cents where it closed. It's off 8%. Again, I would let that one consolidate for a few days, especially if there's going to be a bear market. Apple at 155.50 was a sell. 151 happens to be major support for Apple. So if I'm seeing bear market, I want Apple to drop under 151. That's just a tracker I use. I'm just trying to share information. Okay, I looked at Lyft yesterday. Lyft's had some major support on low volume. So what's likely to happen for Lyft? I will skip Lyft. I'll share that only with Discord. That's where I'm heading over now. Done enough. If you like this, please share the video. Please thumbs up. I see how many people are here watching. So hopefully I have that many thumbs up when I check later on today. Please join me on Discord. Remember, soc-platform.com. It's easy to join. We have all of the levels that you need to use for big money, whether you're trading a small account or not. Thank you so much. Join me tomorrow morning. Friday, we'll close out the week strong.